Um, so, um, so I had taken a cool little trip. So I'm situated in the south of India, and along with a couple of my friends, actually one close very friend, I had taken a trip to the north of India. Um, so the north of India has hills, and I'm fascinated by that because generally, we don't have much of access to that. So we went to Manali, which is like situated at a higher place, and from there we were just moving around, and so this was fantastic because after my graduation and studies, I had not met this friend for quite some time. And then we just planned it, I think, after 5, 6 years. And he was a very, very close friend of mine all throughout graduation and before that. So we planned for the trip, and there is this small road, which goes through the mountains from the plains up to the hill, and there's a lot of traffic and it's very dangerous. So we did that journey, and and at different points we were stopping, having food, and then just taking on the scenery. That was one of my best trips because that made me think about all the times that we have had together, and all the fun that we had in college, how we used to bunk classes, sometimes copy, and but eventually have a lot of fun. And sometimes what happens with your job and with your life, that sort of goes away. The fun bit of it goes away. You're into your work. You need to have deadlines and all. But once in a while, taking such trips are so beautiful. I remember going with him to the west border of India, a northwest border, and in a town that was so far away from the city. And we had one bus that was, I mean, the seats were all torn and all, and it was such a nice time because I was with him for so long, and we sort of remembered all our stories, both good and bad. And we made a pact that probably once in 2 years or so, we'll keep on meeting, and that's what friendship is all about: having good memories, and being there for each other.
Hey, buddy, what a surprise that we meet in the old age home again. Imagine that we.
Greg, I can't believe my luck, Greg. We are in the same home.
Yes. Ah, wait. I carry it always. Where is it? Look at this rock. Look at this piece. Take it. Take it. It,
Ah, ah,
it
ah.
brings me my luck, like meeting you here today. It's from the pass when we travel through the mountains. Ha!
You mean 22 years ago when we traveled? Is it you have kept the rock with you?
It always brought me luck. And look at us now. It's luck.
You know what? I'm so amazed at you, Greg. You're keeping our memories with you.
How was life for you? Somehow we lost contact. It was amazing on the mountain, but where have you been? I was a bit shocked that I gave you 10 times, 12 times calls and
Yeah. Life has been tough. I got consumed by work, and with work and promotions and deadlines, and
come on. No, 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 no,
it's
no.
just
I don't believe you one word. I'm sure there is something more. Tell me. Come on.
so. I wanted to move away from our town, Greg, because I didn't like that place. I know I liked you and our friendship, but I didn't like the small town.
Stop,
I
stop.
wanted to see
No,
the
no, 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 no,
world.
no, no, stop that. I know that you moved away and that you didn't like it, but you were not even phoning me. There must be something more.
Well, I didn't know how to tell you this, but I was jealous that you married
Mhm.
Jessica.
I knew it. Yeah, I felt
Uh,
I felt also bad. What can you do when you?
I mean,
I loved her so much, and now she
she's the,
passed.
she, yeah, I mean, the main thing was she loved you, Greg. I mean, I didn't want to be there like in between both of you because I would have reacted because even I loved her at that point of time. So that's the reason I just moved away and made myself busy and busy to forget everything,
Mm.
to let both of you just go on with your life and be happy.
5 years ago, she passed away. Breast cancer.
Oh my God, no. I'm so sorry, Greg. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't need that, but what can you do? This is sometimes like that, and but so let's celebrate life. It's uh, I'm anyway. Now I understand. It's wow. It's so.
you know what, Greg? I mean, I'm a little bit emotional, but I want to make a promise to you. Now that we are in this place together, I'm not going to leave you till my last breath. I promise. I made a mistake leaving you and Jessica because of my stupid
Wait,
ego.
wait. Here's a rock.
You,
I give it to you. It will be
Great.
our luck now. It's a the rock of luck. Our rock.
And we'll always be friends and we'll always be together. I'm going to keep it with me, Greg, and always be there for you.
Symbols of friendship. It can be so important. Just little things can mean so much. It's incredible. I have a friend far away from Germany in South Africa. And we don't meet so often. But on the internet, it's so lovely, the modern times. And once he took me on WhatsApp into a museum. It was not a real museum. They were also selling an exhibition. Let's call it an exhibition. And he showed me what they were selling there and what there was an exhibition. And the guard came and said, "What are you filming here?" He was anxious about security. And then he said, "No, look, I have my friend from Germany with me. And we're discussing the art." And he was smiling. I saw him. He showed me him. And it was lovely. And then he showed me a corner where an artist made beautiful plates for hanging at the wall. And there was a green one, which was stunning. And I told him, and believe it or not, 4 weeks later, a parcel arrived. And inside is this green plate. And since then, it's hanging in my kitchen at the wall. And whenever I pass it, I think of my friend, and it's wonderful. He's far away, but this doesn't matter for friendship. For friendship, it means that the hearts are connected, and even a piece of clay, a plate, can give you that feeling of being connected straight away. It's just wonderful.